So guys, if Mikey Garcia can pull off a shock win against Errol Spence, I think he will go after Manny Pacquiao. I think he will stay in the welterweight division because he would feel that he's beaten the best. And then I think he'll go after Manny Pacquiao because I think he'd look at Manny Pacquiao as probably the biggest payday out there for him. And I think that's a fight he would be very interested in if he can beat Errol Spence. He's mentioned it, his brothers mentioned it, that they would love that Manny Pacquiao fight. It would be a very interesting fight. If he beats Errol Spence, you'd have to make Mikey Garcia the favourite in that fight because, you know, the confidence that he'd get, you know, he'd be on top of the world. Obviously, Pacquiao's not the fighter he was. He's older. You know, he did show signs of diminishing against Broner, but, you know, nevertheless, he won quite comfortably. I've always thought that Pacquiao would beat Garcia just because of the fact how active Pacquiao is and he throws a lot of punches. But having said that, you know, Garcia's not Broner. Garcia's very intelligent. He knows what he needs to do. Will he be able to neutralize Pacquiao's speed and, you know, use his age against him? Probably he might be able to. Whether he can, you know, I think the fight would be very close. But I do think if Mikey Garcia beats Errol Spence, you'd have to make him a big favourite in that fight just because of the fact that I think Mikey Garcia, the confidence he'll get, the younger man, the fresher man, he'd think he's invincible. It'd be very difficult for Pacquiao to knock Mikey Garcia off his perch if, you know, Mikey Garcia can pull off a win against Errol Spence. I do think that Mikey Garcia could probably vacate if he beats Errol Spence. I don't know whether he fights him in a rematch. I don't know. He may vacate the IBF, so maybe Spence fights for it again and go and take a fight with Pacquiao. You know, who knows? At a catch weight or maybe at 147. You know, Pacquiao's probably making 147 for his last few fights, so I don't think he'd want it at a catch weight. He might want it at 147. So, you know, I do think that's a very strong possibility because if Mikey Garcia beats Errol Spence, why would he want him to fight? Why would he want to fight Errol Spence again? He would have achieved what he needed to do and now he can vacate. Maybe the competitive nature in Mikey Garcia would make him fight a rematch. But the way I would look at it, if you beat him, you win the lottery, you don't go and try it again, you know. Or you do, the lottery's different, but this is different. This is obviously you're going in the ring with a guy that's bigger than you, although you've beaten him. It depends on how you've beaten him, you know, as well. If you've totally outclassed him and you think, you know, the guy's not on your level, then fair enough. But if you win a close decision or you win a close fight where he's knocked you down, you've knocked him down, then you should stay away. You should look for the biggest money fights possible because you would have earned it. Because Mikey Garcia, moving up 2 weight categories, just to beat someone like Errol Spence, right, deserves to do what he wants. Now, if I personally think that's what he may do. He may vacate and may fight Pacquiao. Who knows? In the meantime, Pacquiao might fight Thurman and beat Thurman, become the WBA World Welterweight Champion, and then they have a legitimate unification, and the IBF and the WBA might welcome that, and they might say to Errol Spence, hold out, let these two have a unification fight and you fight the winner. You know, that's what might happen. So that's a very strong possibility. If Pacquiao does fight Thurman, right, Garcia waits, you know, but I do think the Thurman-Pacquiao fight's not going to get made anytime soon. You're looking at probably July, June. So they're fighting next month, Garcia and Spence. So you'd think if that fight happens and got Spence, if he loses, he would want to start negotiations right away with Mikey Garcia in order to get his belt back. So I do think Mikey Garcia and Pacquiao could happen, and I do think Pacquiao would look for that fight as well. I do think Garcia would definitely love that fight. It's a fight that would interest me. A fight that would, I think, I would right now, if you were to ask me, I would favour Pacquiao. But again, the outcome of Mikey Garcia and Spence could definitely change my thought process on that fight. Because if Mikey Garcia pulls off a win, it'd be hard to say that anyone can beat him because he's probably just dethroned the best welterweight in the world. You know, so it'd be hard to pick against Mikey Garcia then. But yeah, guys, it was a fight that would really interest me. Garcia Pacquiao. I think it will be an interesting fight. I think it will be a great fight, a fight that we would all love to see. I'm pretty sure you guys have your thoughts on it. But what do you guys make of it? Is it a fight that you want to see? Garcia v Spence. Is it a fight who do you think would win the fight? Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the next video.